Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Akila Karindra Dava. My matric number is A19EC3010. And now I want to do presentation about my final year project one. Okay, my final year project title is Mindex Life Mental Health Consultation and Management System. Okay, so let's start. There will be 5 parts in this presentation. The first part is introduction and then literature review, system development methodology, requirement analysis and design, and conclusion. Okay, so first the introduction. Okay, stakeholder of Mindex system that I created during this final year project is an organization which is called Dialecta Psychology. And it is in Indonesia. So the Dialecta Psychology is an organization consists of 5 psychologists from Muhammadiyah University of Malang in Indonesia. Currently, this organization is opening online mental health consultation through their social media, such as Instagram or Facebook, but mostly using Instagram and then contact them using WhatsApp or email. And then that current system is still using traditional or manual methodology. So because of that, there will be some problem. And then these are the problem background. So the first one, it will be hard to maintain the patient's data since the data record manually. And then also the psychologists cannot arrange their schedule properly because of the manual system. Then the psychologists need to make it one by one or manual. And then the third is the inefficient way to the appointment. Yeah, because the appointment still using WhatsApp, as I said before, or email. So, or even Instagram direct message. So whenever the patient want to make appointment, they should text the admin, and then the admin should reply the client's message one by one. And I think it's an effective way. And then the last one and the most dangerous one is the loss of patient's data. It could be happen, of course, because of the traditional system. They keep data manually, so yeah, it will be dangerous. Okay, next, this is the project scope of our system. So first is life mental health consultation and management system. Is web-based application, so it will be stored in the web server. And then the next one, the involved user will be psychologist, patient, and admin of the system. And then the question for online mental health test will be based on the, DISS, so which mean depression, anxiety, stress scales. And then the last one is the system will provide online payment. So there will be API that help the client make an online payment using such as PayPal or Stripe, and it will be implemented in the final year project too. Okay, next part is literature review. So this is the current system workflow. So the first one, as we can see, the first one is open the social media of Dialecta. This is the client view. And then the next one, the client need to text the admin for make an appointment. And then next, the client need to check and then next the admin will check the client message. And then after that, it will approve the appointment. After check the client message, check the psychologist schedule, and then the admin should check whether it is the psychologist chosen available or not. So if the psychologist available, so it means yes, and then we'll approve appointment and then send the payment details. And then after the payment details sent to the client need to pay the bill and then send the payment proof. And then the admin should check again the client's payment whether it is received or not. If it received, then send the consultation schedule and online meeting link to the client and to the psychologist. Okay, but in this case, if let's say the psychologist is not available at that time, so the admin will reject the appointment and contact the client to make appointment for another date. And then let's say in this phase, the admin haven't received any payment from the client, or even let's say the client send fake payment proof, and then so it will be no, so the admin should contact the client, the payment is not received. Okay. Next, I will go to the current system analysis. So there are actually two systems that that are referred by the stakeholder for the proposed system. So the first one is Bicarakan.id. So Bicarakan.id is a web-based application also, and then it provide uh, online consultation appointment. So as we can see from these pictures, so this picture is a dashboard of Bicarakan.id, and then this one is the psychologist list. So uh, whenever the psychologist, whenever the client want to make appointment, so they need to choose the psychologist first, and then let's say they choose the first one, and then this one the page of psychologist detail. So in here we can see all the detail of psychologist, and then if we agree with make appointment with the psychologist, the client can proceed to check out or proceed to payment. So Bicarakan.id can help the customer to make online appointment, and then the next one is GoLive.id. So in GoLive.id, it is different from Bicarakan.id. GoLive.id also provide the online appointment, but it's not automated system, automation system. So the system is still manual. As we can see, this is the dashboard, and then this is the page when the client uh, want to make appointment. So there are several forms here, and then after the client fill the form, we can see this button. It stated that daftar via WhatsApp. It's in Indonesia, which means register through the WhatsApp. So whenever the client already filled up the form, the client should register through the WhatsApp. So it means manual. But in this Go Live, they also provide online mental health tests. So these are the page of online mental health tests. So the client can do mental health tests here. So yeah, that's the different from Bicarakan.id. And then this is the table of comparison between the Bicarakan.id, GoLive.id, and then the proposed system of my final year project. Okay, this one, as we can see before, mental health test is provided in GoLive.id, but it is not provided in Bicarakan.id. Meanwhile, in automated appointment online consultation and online payment management is provided in Bicarakan.id, and it is not provided in GoLive because GoLive appointment still using WhatsApp manual system. So to improve the drawbacks of both system, in the proposed system, I will provide these three features that will be used by the stakeholder later on after the system already created. Okay, these are the technology used to develop Mindex. So the first one, of course, using HTML as the markup language, and then CSS for the styling, and then PHP for the server part for the backend part, and then using Laravel as the framework, and then Visual Studio Code for the IDE, and then MySQL for the database management system. Okay, next part is system development methodology. So the methodology that is used is Agile Waterfall methodology, and it is a hybrid project management methodology which combine the waterfall and agile model. So the process of this methodology, it is a sequential process at first, from the gathering requirement design until it is achieve the development part. So in the development part, will be conducted using Agile. So the development part, testing part, because it will be need the feedback from the stakeholder. So Agile is more suitable because Agile will be more because the stakeholder will be because the stakeholder of Mindex will be more involved in our development process in the next final year project phase. And then so after that, after development and testing, it will be deployment in the web host server and get also the outcome. So these are the 5 phases. As I said before, the first one gathering phase, requirement and document gathering phase, and then the next one design phase. So and the third one will be development and testing. It will be combined using Agile. The third and fourth here, and then the last one will be deployment and gain the outcome of our system. Okay, next part will be requirement analysis and design. And then these are the use case diagram. The first one is, of course, every website or application will have a sign in and sign up feature. So it's just a basic feature. And then the next one, interact with a chatbot. So there is it is a secondary feature that could help a client with guidance through the system. So let's say the client the client don't know how to do mental health test or how to use the feature. So the client can just ask with the question provided by the AI chatbot. So let's say the client say hi, and then the AI chatbot will reply with several lists of questions that can be asked by the client, and then the client can ask, the AI chatbot will reply the question. So yeah, it can guide the client with this AI chatbot. And then the next one, update profile, of course, because this is mental health system. So the client can update their profile, let's say about her phone number, email address, or any personal profile and other personal profile. And then the next one is online mental health test. Online mental health test is a feature that provide questions based on DISS, depression, anxiety, stress scale, and then it will be provided in the system, and then the client can do mental health tests, can check what is their interpretation of mental health. So there are several which are stress, depression, anxiety, or normal. And then the next one is make appointment of online consultation. So in this make appointment of online consultation, there are also 2 other features which are cancel appointment and view appointment details. And then in here, the client can make appointment, but they can cancel appointment also as long as they haven't paid the appointment. And then they can also do the view appointment details after they made the appointment. And then the next feature is live chat. So it can there's a feature of live chat between client and psychologist. So client can contact the psychologist, but this feature is available whenever the client had already make an appointment with the psychologist. So let's say the client there are 3 psychologists A, B, C, and then the client met an appointment with psychologist A. So the client can do the live chat with psychologist A only. And then the next one is get appointment notification. It is for psychologists. So the psychologist will receive every appointment that are chosen by the client. So whenever let's say the client choose psychologist A, and then psychologist A will be notified that there is a client who make appointment of them. And then the next one is add new psychologist. Add new psychologist is for admin. So the admin the admin should be the one who register an account for the psychologist. So psychologists cannot register their account by themselves because the psychologist need to submit several certification and document to be selected by the admin. And then the next one is manage user list. So manage user list means that the the admin can delete or view or even add the new users in their admin page. And then the last one will be manage appointment list. As an admin, of course, the admin can have access to manage the appointment list. So let's say this week, there is a week that the appointment made by 10 client, and then the total of appointment, let's say 15 appointments, and then the next week will be 20, and then yeah, so on. So there will be some report of weekly or even daily appointment that can be arranged by admin. Okay. Next, this is the system architecture design. So the architecture design that will be used to develop the system will be MVC, means model view controller. So MVC is used because of Laravel will be used to develop the system, and then Laravel provide the MVC architecture inside, and it is also make the developer easier to create the system, since there are 3 layers in this MVC architecture, which are the model layer, controller layer, and then view layer. So the model will be the database, and then the view will be the page, the front end page, and then the controller will be the server page. So controller also connect between view and model layer. Okay, the next one is the interface design. So these are some parts of interface design, and then only the main parts. So this is the dashboard of Mindex, and then the next one is the mental health test page of Mindex, and then this one is appointment form for client who want to make online appointment. Okay, and the last part will be conclusion. So the achievement of project objective. So there are 3 objectives of this final project. The first one is to obtain all the requirement from the stakeholder of the system. So it is already done. So since this final year project 1, we already obtain every requirement and documents from the stakeholder. And then the second one is objective. The second objective is to design and develop web application of life mental health consultation and management system. And I can say it is already done half part, because the development process will be done the next semester, which is in final year project 2. So we already done the design part only in the second objective. And then the last objective is to test and validate the system, life mental health consultation management system, based on the requirements gathered. So in the last objective, we already designed the test case, but we haven't do the testing because we haven't developed the system yet. So it will be also done next semester in the FYP2. Okay, the planning for FYP2. So the first one is implementation and testing phase will be conducted using agile methodology. Because yeah, as I said before, our methodology is agile waterfall. So waterfall is done for the final year project 1, and then the final year project 2 will be done using agile. And then since it use agile, so stakeholder will be involved more in the development process later to get their feedback for each feature. And then the last one, of course, the system will be deployed in web hosting server since it is a web-based application. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.